That's a very big topic that we have. The Freemasons and Illuminati and all these secret shaitanic organizations. Are they opposite to Tarikats? Yes, they are opposite to Tarikat. Are they like Tarikats? Yes, they are like Tarikats. The same way as darkness is the absence of light. That is how these shaitanic organizations are to Tariqat. Shaitan is always trying to imitate Rahman, but he's pulling it to the left side. Batil is always trying to imitate Haq, but is pulling it to the left side. Tariqats is a way. Way to who? To Allah. Way to the Holy Prophet. Way to peace. Way to our own reality. The Freemasons and the Illuminatis, they have a way too, but their way is the way to Shaitan. Their way is the way to those who are opposite to Allah and His Prophet. So definitely, they are opposite to Tariqat. But because they steal so much from Tariqat, and they corrupt so much teachings, good teachings, that people say, oh, they are similar. And we hear so many, especially the Western writers, when they're writing about Sufism, they say, oh, Sufism, yes, it is like Illuminati, it is like the Freemasons, it is like this, it is like that. There's a lot of similarities. No, it is not. They take and they corrupt. And these are the ones, especially now, in this Akhir Zaman, the Masons, the Zionists, and the Illuminatis, they are getting very powerful. And they are behind the scenes. They are controlling the events of this world. Because Allah has also given them this century. Everything in this world, it is given in the hands of man too. Every rain that falls to the ground, every drop of blood that falls, everything, Allah has given that authority to His beloved ones. When the awliya Allah, they pull themselves back. Why do they pull themselves back? Because the ummah is saying, we don't want to follow Allah in Islam anymore. We want to follow what? What the unbelievers they are doing. We don't want a khalifah anymore to tell us how to live according to Shariat. We want to live according to how our ego wants, to live as we like. Whatever we want to do, no one to have an authority over us. Islam is always authority. Islam is always saying, if there are two heads, cut one of them off. If there are three people, two people, one is to speak, the other is going to listen. That is why the Turks, they are holding on to Islam very tightly until this last century. They're holding on to Tariqat very easily, and they are bringing the Tariqat out and they are spreading it everywhere because it is in the fitrat. Organization and following the leader, it is in the fitrat. That even Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, if you see them, the Turks, don't fight with them, you will lose. But when they see you, and you are going according to my way, they will see it. They are not unintelligent. They are very intelligent people, and they are going to follow you. That's why Hazrat Ibn Abbas, one Sahabi, he went to Central Asia. The whole of Central Asia, they became Muslim because of him. He didn't want to speak the language, but they see him, they watch him, and he was carrying the light of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. They say this is unusual, and this is something that we need. This is something that is missing from our lives. This fits. And this is going to make us to find that secret that Allah has put into our nation. Because they were not idol worshippers. So, the Tarikats and the awliya Allah who are over these Tarikats, they were controlling the events of this world. They still are, but they pulled back because the Ummah is also saying we don't want Allah's law And we don't want, in reality, Allah to be telling us what to do. So, for that reason, they pull back, because this is one of the things that's going to happen in the Akhir Zaman. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given that 1 century to the tyrants. And the tyrants, they have taken over everywhere. And they have poisoned everything. Nothing that we are having now, it is 100% good anymore. Fine, whatever it is. From the food, to the water, to the education system, to the clothes we wear, to the political systems, to the families, communities, and to the whole world. There is poison entering, confusion entering everywhere, because this is the age of confusion. And there is advice for us too in this age, how to conduct ourselves, those ones who are believers in this age of confusion. So, they have everything to do with this world now, because they have taken over everything now. But their time is up. Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam, Sahibul Zaman, Sahibul Waqt is going to come soon. But before the light is going to appear, there has to be complete darkness. We're reaching those times where darkness is reaching to its maximum point. Sorrow is reaching everywhere. East and west, north and south. And Islam will rise from the west, not from the east in the Akhir Zaman. And our responsibility now is to stay away from these Dajjalic forces, to live our lives simple, to prepare ourselves, and to wait for Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam to come. Nothing else. Not to go running around looking for things, not to confuse ourselves, but to live simple with what we know, with the knowledge that we know, inshallah.